Hello, housekeeping. Hello, housekeeping. Want me to fluff your pillow? What's up?
What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
Good to see you.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Well, I think you saw what happened.
Uh-huh.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Here's my broken gun.
Oh, she's pretty, though.
So, what's the plans for today?
We are going to rebuild absolutely whatever we have to, and we're going to get you back into working shape, because this thing has to run some suppressors.
Okay, well, give me the tour. This is the gray room, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome.
Let's have a look around.
Let's go. I see something over there that we should take a look at.
Only one thing?
Okay, maybe like two.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Danny from B&T USA here out of Tampa, Florida. I'm the production coordinator planner. What I do is I actually manage the farm side of the house and the suppressor side of the house. With that said, I also manage the customer service part of it. When people have issues with their guns, call customer service for warranty work. We bring the guns in, or suppressors, to get logged in. From there, I review it, see what's wrong with the problem. We'll go ahead and collect the guns, and I'll have my service techs take a look at it. Most of the times we get turned around within about a week, give or take. It depends on the parts are here, and we do stock most parts. Some of the parts do have to come from Switzerland. There might be some machine that may need to be done. Once it's all done, we take it back here. We replace the parts. We do a test fire. Once it's all good, we make sure it's 100% functional, and then we send it back to customer service and then back out to you, the end user. This is Adam's guns. Apparently he had too much fun shooting full auto. So apparently has some rounds stacked in the barrel. We gotta figure out what's going on with it and why it happened. All right, now that we make sure the firearm is clear and safe, I'm gonna go ahead and start removing the parts. First thing I would need is probably a punch. So the best thing to do, find something that fits. I'm gonna use this one right here. Start using that.
You have such a soothing DIY voice for video. All right, what we're gonna do here is
Once I remove that, we'll go ahead and remove the lower from the upper receiver. As such. Next thing you know, the stock's gonna come out. Like that. And let's go take a look at this gun. The next thing I want to do, I need to take out the main spring, push this back. Here comes the main spring. Put it right over there, make sure I don't lose that. And charging handle comes right off. Charging handle also, in this model, acts as a retaining pin for the bolt. All right, look down the barrel, and sure enough, there is something stacked right in there. Well, well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the gun. What I want to do is take off some of the accessories that I don't need, such as this thing that probably 1995 is calling for. Get rid of that.
You know those are unobtainium, right?
All right, the rail's got to go as well. The reason why I removed the rail is because I'm actually going to heat up the receiver and the barrel. More the barrel than the trunnion, actually, but it does get hot. I want to make sure that it does not burn.
Get a good shot of your shaved arms.
Yes. Let me flex that
There
real quick.
you go.
Oh, here
Get
it is.
it.
Comes right out. This is going to be the ejector.
Lead into the next
Oops.
part. Lead into the next part.
Make sure I go ahead and scratch the receiver as much as I can. Leave
Leave
my
all
mark.
the- Wait, what'd you say?
It's like I'm gonna scratch this receiver as much as I can.
Is there gonna be a dick butt on there? Why, why'd
We
you bring
do. We do have an engraver.
that- Yeah, why'd you bring that to the laser?
Your stuff is coming out pretty tight. Sometimes a little tough getting these out. Just use a little punch and a hammer. Knocks it right off. We're going to take this and put it off to the side. Then next thing we got to do is take off our feed ramp. So we need something long, as such. Stick it right in here and just gently remove that. You gotta be careful with these screws. They can strip and they can break. So you make sure you're using the right tool for the job. All right, next thing we want to do is go ahead and take out the barrel. The barrel has Loctite, and we're going to have to defeat that by heating it up. So with our torch, we're going to go ahead and shoot it down here. Make sure we got some flame. There we go. We'll crank it up just a bit. I'm going to try hit where the barrel's at and the trunnion meets. So a little bit, a couple seconds here and there. Transition off to the side. Try and make it as even as possible. That should be good enough. And with our barrel wrench, we're going to slide this down inside. First thing I'm going to do is try to see if I can actually muscle it off, and I cannot. Using our wrench, we're going to go ahead and try and defeat that nut. There we go. Once it's loose, you go ahead and just spin it. Now that we loosen the barrel nut, it should come off pretty easy. Here it is. Make sure you go through the tri-lugs. Bring that out. Here comes the washer. You just put that off to the side. Now with the barrel, you got to be very careful. They come out through the rear. So just a quick push. It'll drop in. Slide right out. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Oh, and as you can see right there,
Yeah.
I do see a projectile.
How many? That's the question.
Yeah, how many is the question? I can't count past 4, so let's hope there's only 4. Put this away. All right, next thing we're gonna do is take a look at the trunnion. Make sure the trunnion's good to go. Make sure everything's in spec. I'm gonna go ahead and take my handy dandy calipers. What I'm looking for is make sure there's no bulging. And visually, it looks pretty good. And based on the caliper inspections, it seems to pass. Because we also use Loctite on this, and we want to make sure that we defeat the Loctite. Don't need that much flame. Go ahead and put a little heat down here. I don't put it directly in the bolts, otherwise it might ruin the finish. And we don't want Adam very, very upset with us. Get a little test. With this, you gotta make sure you use quality tools as well. That way you're not stripping the screws. All right, now that we got the trunnion screws out, both sides, we should be able to just lift up on this and it should come right out. It may need some convincing, but you should be good to go. What we wanna do is look for any type of damages. Is there cracks, is there bulging? This is really thick metal. I mean, it's a beefy guy. So if somebody damaged this, I mean, I'll be impressed. So I'm just gonna check my calipers again and make sure that it is uniform going across. Now this trunnion is okay. I'm gonna again look at the inside of the receiver and make sure there is nothing there that I am missing. Sometimes I'll be surprised when I do things and I'm like, hey, this wasn't there because I didn't check it the first time. So just do your due diligence and make sure that everything's good to go. We're just gonna replace this just to be sure. Looks like it's still good, but we wanna make Adam happy, of course. With just a little punch, just use this, grab it, comes right out. There you go. Doesn't look too bad, but without putting it under some measurements, I'm not gonna know for sure. So just put it off to the side. We got a new firing pin kit. The notch is gonna be facing upwards. That way you can get your retaining pin back in. We just replaced the firing pin, and we also replaced the extractor. Now we're gonna start the assembly process. Same thing, but in reverse order. So the first thing we're gonna do is trunnion. Make sure it's pointing to the right direction. Indexing pin is okay. Barrel indexing pin, make sure that's there. Since we do torque these down, it's best practice that we actually replace with brand new screws. Make sure the screws are degreased, and then we use 603 Loctite. Right now we're going to torque it, and it's going to be 5.5 Newton meters. Make sure you're going the right way. All right, next thing we're gonna do after the trunnion, we're gonna go ahead and install the barrel. Looking at the barrel, make sure it's good to go. It's a brand new barrel. We wanna look at where the indexing notch is at. It's gonna go ahead and correlate to where the indexing pin is. What you can do also, for this one, we do use green Loctite on this. Again, B603. Slide it in, and once it's flush, you know you're good to go. We're going to go ahead and reuse the barrel nut, but we are going to place the washer. Give it a spin. Once it's nice and snug, the next step is going to put this on our vise so we can get it properly torqued down. Same process, we're going to go get our barrel wrench, insert. You got to look for that sweet spot. Make sure you wrench it down again. Rotate it. Now you need your torque wrench. Once that's properly torqued down, the barrel has been successfully installed. All right, now with the barrel installed, we can go ahead and put on the feed ramp as well as the ejector. All right, now it's nice and snug. We'll go ahead and make sure that it is properly torqued. This one here, you can't go too hard. It's 1 Newton meter. And that is your feed ramp. Next thing we're going to do is put on the ejector. So we need the ejector plate, and we're going to get brand new screws for this one. Might be a little tight. Get it in there. Plate goes over as such. This one here, we also want to use blue Loctite. Again, don't go too crazy. A little goes a long way. So here, nice and snug. We're going to torque this down as well to 1 Newton meter. So there it is. Barrel, feed ramp, ejector. Next, go ahead and put in the bolt. You want to make sure it's lined up. Charging handle. Main spring. Stock. Low receiver. A little tap. Should be complete. Let's go ahead and do a function check. Safe works. There it is. So now that it's back together, we're going to leave it as so. We're going to send this out to our shooting team to make sure that it is functioning properly. We're going to both test the semi-auto as well as the full auto. And once it comes back, we're going to get it ready and ship back to the customer.
So anyway, your shaving cream you use, what's your favorite kind?
Well, oddly enough, I haven't shaved in 8 years.
Oh, laser? Yes. Arm hair removal?
That's the way to go these days.
Oh, I get it. All right, man. Well, thank you for that. That was pretty awesome of you to walk us through all that.
Yeah.
If you just want to give a quick, brief synopsis to the audience on just, you know, not only this gun, but are all guns like that same process?
So the process is going to be the same. My goal in my shop is to get this out door in about 1 week. So from taking in the gun, evaluation, to test firing, about 1 week. However, even though that's the ideal situation, we are still beholden to what we can get from Switzerland. If we don't have the parts in stock, we will have to wait.
Well, you're probably beholden to the customer too, because like I only saw a problem with the barrel. So if you only had the barrel in stock, and you took it down, you said, well, the feed ramp's bent, the ejectors needs to be replaced, the small screws. So I could see where that could compound things too. So.
Yeah, and it's our job to communicate that with the customers and make sure that they understand that even though we would like to get it out, there are some things that we cannot do because it's out of our hands.
Right. Well, I'm sure the majority of your clients just want it done right the first time. So a little bit of weight's not a big deal, especially when something that, like what happened to me, happened. I mean, just so you guys know at home, there are firearms out there that would not have contained that kind of pressure. When we got this barrel out off frame, and they're going to cut it in half for me, and hopefully it's done in time for the edit, and I'll overlay that now. We're all taking bets at how many rounds are in there. I'm going with 3. Some have said 4. There's 3 to 4 rounds that force their way in there, you know, the first being a squib. Because I was shooting full auto string suppressed with subsonic ammo, I didn't hear that first round squib, so when I was doing those little bursts, you get all those rounds go in, you have extreme pressure, and it can only go one way, and that was right in my face. I'm very lucky that this gun was designed to redirect that energy downward. It went out of the magazine well, out of the hollow grip, blew the little trap door open. The receiver did not bulge at all. The bolt is made from a freaking solid chunk of steel, so that was fine. You could probably do curls with it. And I did a quick assessment after it happened. I realized, okay, when I looked at the gun, I saw what parts failed, like the magazine when it came out, and I turned the receiver over to the right-hand side. I saw that right here, it was not bulged right where the ejection port is, and that's when I kind of knew, okay, I'm probably all right, not bleeding anywhere. But not all guns are created equal, and I have seen many people get injured when they have a failure like that, and then the receiver fractures, or, you know, whether it be the upper receiver or the lower receiver, you have injuries to your hands, your face, your eyes. So thanks for building a quality firearm for sure. Yeah. And you guys did measure it today.
Yes, we did.
And it's all on spec, so it didn't move at all. Because this is the OG. This is the flip up OG APC here. RIP to the fold-up sights. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. It was pretty cool for me, considering B&T is in my backyard here in Tampa, which leads me to my next point. You guys are coming to Suppress Fest this year.
Yes, we are.
Which is awesome. So they're going to be at Suppress Fest 2024 this year. You're going to be able to shoot pretty much everything. You guys will be bringing out a lot.
We are.
I don't want to spoil any surprises, but you're going to bring out some stuff that people do not get to shoot normally. Really cool stuff. So not only will you be able to demo their suppressor lineup, which we will be covering here on the channel soon. They have some really cool models that don't get the screen time that they deserve. You'll be able to demo them in person, and then they're already working with Capital Armory as a stocking dealer, so you'll be able to shoot them and immediately purchase them at the shoot, and then probably by the next business week when you guys get home, you'll be able to take it home because the wait times are like nothing. So pretty awesome. So they will have some full auto toys. I'll bring this out there. Anybody that wants to shoot this, you could shoot this. So just don't blow it up again. Thanks. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click the like, subscribe button. Of course, that helps us fight all the libs. And if you have any questions, please leave them below. I'm sure we glossed over some things today.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. If you have questions,
yeah,
put it in the comments.
Every single question, I don't care what time it is, I'll just send him the video link and he'll have to answer it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want more videos like this with B&T, let me know. We discussed off camera about the possibility of doing some torture testing at some local ranges, some suppressor meltdown, stuff like that. If that's something that you guys want to see, possibly hit the like button so I can get a plane ticket to Switzerland and see their factory in person. Hey, thanks, Kate. Bye. See ya.
Seen some of yours, so you're all about the shooting. Little review here and there. I was like, wait a minute, this guy looks familiar. You gotta do some push-ups first.
Yeah, that guy looks jacked.
Did I get some oil? Steve, oil me up.
Okay, the
oil boy.
Is that a rash? What's going on?
We only use Slip 2000. It's way better. Just go ahead and smash that like button. Ooh, fire.
I'm good.
Bye, Felicia.
You know what?
Come wide.
Yeah, you do.
And say that and then just go
Dude,
right
I love
to the
that.
button. All right.
We're going to be working so much more together.
All right, ready?
All right. Once it's nice and snug, the next step is going to put this on our vise so we can get it properly torqued down.
Jesus, do that again. Come on, any day now. Any day now.
What the fuck is this?
Everybody's fucking, they're like, I'll get up, fucking shit break while he's building this gun. I don't even need to hit pause on YouTube. He's just like, Any day now. I'm gonna put it on the fire.
I'm like, what the fuck? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is why.
You need to pee in this cup. Again? What did I say?
With your extension in, go ahead
At
and.
this angle, I got a great view of your shaved arm.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it looks good.
Let me try to flex it every so often.
Yeah.
How's this? Good?
Yeah, it's fine. Let me change angles.
If you don't like the feel of it, you stop. And you just
Just choked myself.
Wow. Is it a Friday night already? No, we charge extra for that, by the way. Huh, yeah.
Yeah.
You let me know.
Yeah.
Is it like this? You like it like that?
I like it like that.
All right.
And action.
All right, now it's nice and snug. Go ahead and make. Wrong one.
You're making my editing so easy.
Now in about a week. With that said, we are beholden to the parts we can get from Switzerland.
Hold on, stop. Don't put your hand on the muzzle. YouTube comments.
What I do to my hand?
All right, still rolling?
Yep.
And cut scene and go. Does that work?